Right now we're taking a look at this. It's Bartoline All Purpose Filler. Hey guys, Justin here and welcome to this product review video. Now if you want to see more videos just like this one, make sure you subscribe and hit that bell icon to receive notifications when I release a new video. Today we're checking out this all-purpose filler by Bartoline. We're going to make some holes, we're going to fill some holes, we're going to sand the filler down and check it out, see what it's like. Now this is an interior and exterior filler, and it does state that you can use it on plaster, plasterboard, brick, wood, stone, etc. So I've got myself a piece of MDF, a piece of plasterboard and a brick. As you can see here, I have chopped a little bit of the MDF out here and here. I've got a hole and a gouge, and exactly the same on this plasterboard here. For the brick, I thought I might just put a bit in the corner here to see how well it sticks to this. It should bond quite nicely. Now with any kind of filler, you need to make sure the hole is clean, which I've already done, but what I also like to do is just to dampen it very slightly. I think it just gives any kind of filler a better chance of sticking to the material. So I'll just do that as well on the brick there. I have given it a brush, but a little wipe with a damp cloth would also be beneficial. So let's open this up and take a look. Looks like a pretty standard poly filler. So got my spreading knife, and initially, yeah, it's got a nice feel to it. It's quite smooth. It's quite a smooth filler. Okay, I might just take that off the lid though and put that back in there. It's obviously got a little bit warm and run out perhaps, so I don't like any of that on the lid. We'll put that back in the pot. So there we go. Okay, pretty good. Let's get these holes filled. Now most fillers do recommend that you leave the hole filled slightly above with filler as well, and that gives you a much better chance of when you sand it that you'll get a much flatter finish. So you should be able to see here I have kind of covered the whole area where that gouge was. So we do the same with the hole here. Sometimes you do need to really force it in there. Sometimes you can end up with a bit of an air bubble. So that's the MDF done. Let's do exactly the same then with these holes on the plasterboard. So just forcing that in the hole. When you're doing this kind of filling, do try and get as much of the excess material or the excess filler away. You'll just make it a whole lot easier when it comes to sanding it down. Fantastic, that's filled really nicely. So let's have a go on this brick then. So as I've said already, I'm literally just going to put an area around here. So let's get a nice chunk of it, and we're literally just going to force that into there, really just to see how this adheres to the brick. It is clean, it's dust free. I gave it a wipe with a damp cloth, so we'll see how well that sticks. Fantastic, so far so good. What we'll do now is leave this for a few hours and let it go off completely. Now stay tuned, because when I come back I'm going to give this a sand and hopefully we'll get some results. Okay guys, welcome back, and this is day 2 I did say I was going to leave this for a few hours, but because of the large area of filler in the brick, it did remain a bit soft, so I wanted to give it a really good chance. So day 2, we're going to get sanding and see what this stuff's like. And actually I think the light is just a little bit better today as well. So we'll start with the MDF first, and I've got a couple of pieces of sandpaper. I've got some 120 grit and I've also got some 80 grit. Now I want to try it with the 120 first, just to see how well it comes away. So the thing I'm really looking for here is how easy it is to sand and how smooth a finish it gives me. One of the things that I really don't like doing is sanding this filler down, particularly when it's really hard and it takes a long time to get smooth. So let's give it a go with the 120 and see what happens. I'm using this sanding block just so we can keep the surface completely smooth. So let's give it a go. Wow, look at that. That's actually sanded down really, really well. 120 paper. That's fantastic. Let's have a go here. Wow, look at that. And again, I left it quite proud of the material, but that has sanded it down really, really nicely. You can just see how smooth that is. Now let's give it a go on the plasterboard, again using the 120. And one of the things about using plasterboard is because you've got this paper material over the top, it's really easy to sand through this very quickly. So definitely using 120, and we'll see what it's like on here. Well, just like the MDF, here I've just started to wear the paper surface out just a little bit, but overall that is lovely. Now the test that I really wanted to do with the brick was not so much with the sanding, it was more about how well it had stuck. So initial observation, it really does look like it's stuck. There's no cracking, which is obviously a bit of an issue sometimes, and I think I've probably gone a little bit thicker with the amount that I've put on there than what is recommended. But even so, that has dried really, really well. As I say, no cracking. It really has stuck to that brick. Absolutely. Now we'll just give it a little bit of sand. Now where I've given this a bit of a sand, you can actually see where the filler has bonded with the brick. There's absolutely no gap in there whatsoever, and it really is stuck. There's no way that's going to be coming away. Now this has stuck really well to the brick, but one of the things you need to do if you're using this externally, you need to make sure you seal it. So there you have it, Bartoline All Purpose Filler. I'm actually really liking this stuff, and without a doubt this is going to live in the van now, and I'm certainly going to be using this on a few jobs. Now while you're here, why not check out some of my other product reviews? That'll be fantastic. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell icon to receive notifications when I release a new video. I'll leave details of this product in the description box below, so you can check it out for yourself. Okay, the weekend's not over yet. I've got more jobs to do, and I'll see you on the next video.